Welcome in, Lancaster Exchange. Welcome in. Just give it a few more minutes. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. So, for you that don't know me, my name is Joanne. Today I'm doing a little different. Usually we do have some shows coming up, so please make sure to follow us, bookmark us. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Um, if you have a show coming up, feel free to promote yourself. This community has been phenomenal, and I think that's it. Not much more I can say. We're going to start the giveaway, so and I can run. Not too much going on today. I just thought I had a bunch of like figurines that I need to destash. So I think that's the word I want to use, right? So I am offering them up to everybody. So the first giveaway, hey Cody, how are you, my friend? Happy New Year. And if you're not following my friend at Sly Fox Society, get over there and follow him. They've got amazing things. Happy New Year, right? This is the year. I said to my husband, we're going to crush it. This is the year. Okay, so this is what we're giving away. It does have a repair somewhere's in the neck. And it says Occupy Japan. So this is an old one. I want to say Occupy Japan. Was that pre-World War II, I believe? And while this is running, we are going to start our auction. So the first item we have, and I thought I'd just do a little critter thing, because like I said, I have so many, is this. It's a probably from the 60s. It is a child's toy. I do believe it's marked, but of course I can't see it. So it's like a tin toy. And we're going to start it at $6. And we're going to run it for 20 seconds. But it's kind of like a head bobble. And it's supposed to be 10. Oh, geez Louise, I got to stop talking into this thing. And so he's like a little alligator. And if you notice, my pin is my picture is one of my newest cats that we adopted. His name is Stella, and he is just quite the charmer. He likes his picture taken. Okay, next up we have is this vintage P-Pack Gladstone. It is from New Jersey, piggy bank. And I guess you'd have to break it to get your money out. So it's probably 1970s, I'm going to say. And we're going to start it out at $4, and it's up and running. He has a little hat. Yes, he does. Probably like reminds me of the 1950s. You know, they all wore hats back then, the gentlemen. So, like I said, this is from, I don't even know if this bank is even there. I don't really go to PPAC very often to New Jersey. Hey, Cal, welcome in. If you're not following my friend Kelly at Creative Curiosities, you should. She's got some amazing stuff. Hey, Kelly, if you can't stay for the whole time, don't worry about it. I just made you a moderator. Okay, the next I have is this. Oops. I know it's a little early for Easter, but it's a vintage working on Valentine's Day. I'm already to Easter. Not that I have crafts. She crafts. This vintage made in Germany. Show you the inside. I guess it's like a paper mache egg. And this one is the smaller one. I have a bigger one that's coming up next. This one is, well, it'd help if I held the thing right. It's about 4 inches. So we're going to start it out at $8, and it's up and running for this made in Germany vintage Easter egg. guess it's like a paper mache, but I just liked it because it had the bunnies on it. It's kind of like double-sided, the same on each side. Okay. Next, I have, let me put him back in there. I think it's the bigger one. Next is the bigger one. This one's really pretty too. It's got the sheep on it and the chicks. Oh, wait a minute. And we're going to start. This one's going to start at $10 because it is a lot bigger. But look at those beautiful graphics. It is, again, marked made in Germany. It's just really, and his one is about 7 inches. Okay. Next we have is the Bluebird of Happiness, but unfortunately, I didn't realize this when I bought him. His little, and Corinne Becca, you are the winner of the goose. His little beak. Congratulations. Okay, keep it on. So let me just run this real quick. This is marked Leo Ward, 1984. And we're going to start him only at $4. But I said, like I said, his beak has been chipped, which is a shame. I didn't realize that when I purchased him. And he is marked Leo Ward on the bottom, but he still is just so adorable. Okay, 28. To see what 28 is. Is the flamingo soap dish. It is made in Japan. It is an older one. But it's an excellent. Oh, what did you win? You won the goose. It's Occupied Japan. It does have a repair. So congratulations. And thank you for your follow. And we are going to start him out at $6. And Brown Eyed 08 is in the lead at $6. Thank you so much for your bid. I mean, this is just so cute. Let's see, I could hold it like that. It's got the holes. And congratulations, Brownie. That is coming home to you. And number 40, I think, had a pre-bid, correct? The Cast Iron Rabbit. Where are you? Next one. Eight. This is the only thing when I'm going to buy one of them stands, Cal. Make it so much easier to find my stuff. Oh, shoot. Where is it? And also, lesson learned, this is what happens when you do this in the middle of the night. After you get done wrapping up another show. I can't find him. Well, he's here. I'll just have to get to him once I start clearing things out, because I'll be here all day looking for him and then he'll come up. So we'll get to him. All right. So Next I have is, where are we at here? 4, the goose. Yeah, I had this organized and then I don't know what happened. I don't even see that. I was up very late last night. I was up so late. I was watching Charlene at Peculiar Finds. That's how late I was up. They were doing a New Year's. Well, we'll come back to that too. Is the quilt behind me for sale? Um, it is. I actually have it listed on another platform because I found it hard to sell linens here because it's so big. So I can try to put it in, but it's like hard to show like linens because they're so big. Starting bid. Oh, let me see. Let me just take a look. I mean, it's a full size quilt. It's immaculate. Um, I believe it's kind of handmade. I have to see what I listed it at. Of course, I would charge less. I should do a quilt. I wish I could do a quilt sale. I have so many, but it's just I've tried to do linens here. It's difficult because 35 is this the one? Um, I could do a $25 start. So I could do a $25 start. Just let me know. And I can hold it up and show you. Okay, so the next is a vintage. Yeah, let me just run this. Vintage flock rabbit. Thank. And there's his stopper. He's got these glass eyes. And I'm sorry. Is it Cody? Is that correct? Am I pronouncing that correct? I'm terrible. I want to. Oh, I am. Oh my goodness! Congratulations and thank you for your bid. I'm so excited because I pronounced someone's name correctly. Okay, so yeah, here is like you can see like this is the backing, so it's got the knots, the quilts. But like I said, it's very difficult to show. Oh, and then or you could do it reversible, and you can put the knotted side out. So it's just so hard to show a quilt when you're standing versus I when I put it on another platform. Yeah, it is really pretty. Um, Actually, it might be from I don't know what I've seen you before Lancaster Exchange, but I wasn't sure where you're from in Lancaster. Because we have a Lancaster here. Uh huh. I don't know if this is helping any. So it's got the pretty flowers here. It's got beautiful flowers there. I have a couple quilts I should put on, but like I said, I always found it very difficult to sell linens here because you can't really like if my like if you can't really like oh my god, and especially this one's a large one. So, let's see if I can. So I go down to Lancaster a lot, and actually, I had I had bought myself one. Here we go. You just let me know. I had bought myself. I went to a thrift store there, and I actually bought a brand new Amish quilt, which I never would be able to afford it. It cost me $200, but if you were to buy them, they're like 2,000 and up. So, okay. All right. So that's perfectly fine. Okay, where am I at here? Okay, so up next is these two, again, Goose salt and pepper shakers. Now this one is missing the stopper. They're made in Japan. This one does have the stopper, but other than that, they are in excellent condition. And we are going to start them out at $5, and they're up and running for 20 seconds. Like I said, here is the back. Now, I'm a little shaky today because I just got done drinking 2 cups of coffee, which probably was I am shaky. I'm slowly changing my habits. Not that that's a New Year's resolution because I never make a New Year's resolution, but um, we're trying to be a little bit more healthy, and we have actually almost switched to decaf. So I'm gonna probably go 1 cup regular and 1 cup decaf as we go along here. Okay, up next is a vintage set of Willie and Millie salt and pepper shakers. Should have done salt and pepper shaker. And they are in excellent condition. They both have their stoppers. This is their back. And we are going to start them out at $12 for 20 seconds, and they're up and running. And they're just really adorable, especially for the winter, because of the penguins. And I'm thinking 1950s on these guys. Not sure, but they're really adorable. I love her little beaded necklace there, her little pearly necklace. Okay, up next is a set of 2 Wade Whimsies. And we're going to start them out for the pair, $2. So you get the monkey. And then you get the frog. And by the way, if I'm going too fast with my pictures, somebody can tell me to slow down. And we're going to start them off at $5, and they're up for the pair of Whimsies. These are in excellent condition. I really love the monkey. And somebody tried to sell them for $30 a piece. Can you imagine? And then there's the Wade Whimsy on it. And thank you for your follow. And, bookmark our next show, which is Friday. Check out our Buy It Now. In fact, we have a bunch of shows coming up. Okay, this is for the Lego. Is it Lego? Lego. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Easter Bunny again. I'm rushing it, I guess, because I want it to be spring. But he is in excellent condition. He's a little trinket box. There's his markings on the bottom. Good morning, Charlene. Boy, you're up early. I was able to stick in until I think a little after midnight our time. And then I'm just like, oh my goodness, I gotta go to sleep. Because I'm like, I was still putting, I'm barely awake. I bet. It was really nice. You looked phenomenal, by the way. Oh my goodness. Okay, up next, I have and if you're not following my friend Charlene at particular, fine. Oh, you stayed up till 3, so that would have been 4 o'clock my time. Mm. is this vintage picture, and it's created from feathers. I think it would criteria about 1930s, I think. Um, the back is, of course, got some wear. And we are going to start it at $8 and it's up and running. I think this is beautiful though. This feather art, I guess they call it. 10 by 5. Just a really, it's so hard to do pictures, right? That wooden frame, definitely mid-century. Okay, next I have is the owl. This is probably one of my favorites. This beautiful owl. Japan. I know. Oh my gosh, yeah. And you were talking about like Times Square, and I never had the desire to go. And it's only like an hour and change from us where we live, but I never had the desire to go because you have to get there early, and then once you get in, you cannot get out. So people never ever, because you have to wear disposable diapers then because there's no bathrooms, nothing. And I'm just like, and I mean, yesterday it was probably kind of mild, but if it's cold, I don't want to be peeing myself. We're gonna start him out at $7. I mean, and the crowd, it's yeah, no, no, there's not, once you're in, you're in. 5.5 inches. And like I said, it's not really that far of a drive for us, but no way. Mm-mm. Now, I always thought I'd like to go to the Macy's Day Parade on Thanksgiving. But with that, you would have to have a hotel right there on the route. And I know, well, I don't know if you've ever been to the New York City. It kind of does have a smell to begin with. So, and I don't know if they like serve drinks, so that's even worse. Even if it's just like soda or water or whatever. Bring your, I don't know, but yeah. So we have this Catherine's collectible Wayne. I'm not really sure how you pronounce his last name. Sky Blue Sheep, and they are quite collectible. I was shocked. I just thought it was really unique and kind of ugly. And I know there is somewheres there's a tag. I don't know where it is. But yeah, I mean, um, and he's up and running. I mean, it has a lot of great, like we just were in back in December. No, I'm sorry, back in November, I think it was. Yeah. We took my son and his wife because she's never been there. And I'm like, okay, but you're not gonna be, she wanted to go to Rockefeller Center. I'm like, I said, okay, well, it's definitely not like it looks like on TV. Um, because she wanted to go see the tree. And I'm like, hey, it's definitely not at all like what it is on TV. Okay, up next is 3. I only show 2 in the picture, but I found a third one. Is 3 of these ceramic. Ugh, I should not have drank that second cup of coffee. Butterflies. She was a little bit. She was. But they're into that. Like, they wanted to go to the Nintendo store. So, I mean, we just stayed outside because, it's just so crowded. Like, it doesn't matter when you go. I mean, we used to take. Here's a story. I always have a story. We used to take the kids into New York City in the summertime. They used to do. This is going back to the Matt Lauer days. He would do. They may still do it. I don't know. They would do. Concerts at Rockefeller Center, you know. So, I mean, so these are up and running for the 3 ceramic butterflies. So, we went in one time and my oldest son who we took, and thank you for your bid. Um, we seen Ringo Starr and my son was like in 8th grade, I think at the time, my oldest. Thank you so much. And these are coming home to you, Anita, for $5. Um, and we got really close. Like we were right up there, right? And my son says, "Oh, great. My first concert and some old man I never heard of." And I said to him, "Look here, 30 years ago, we would not have gotten this close to this old man." So, I mean, we were like right up on the gate. Okay. Yes. Um, I was lucky enough to see Jimmy Buffett. Oh my God, because we're big fans, and it was incredible. Okay, I have a pre-bid on this little fella, and we're gonna start him out at $4, and he's up and running. And he is a little vintage cat toothpick holder, little ceramic. I'm trying to hold him still, but the coffee is kicking in. Oh my gosh, I think about all the stories I have. And congrats. The park is really pretty because one time when he was when he was graduating from high school, we took him in on a special trip. Thank you so much, Anita. That's coming home to you for $5. Um, so we went to the park, and we got to see where unfortunately where John Lennon was killed, which was a tragedy. And we just hung out in the park, and we went to the Bronx Zoo, which, oh my goodness, that had a smell. Up next is just a pretty bird hook, kind of like vintage, but it's not. Very pretty. And we're going to start it out at $4. Very pretty. And thank you, Lancaster Exchange, for your bid. Very pretty. So, but my daughter-in-law, she's like from Philadelphia, and she always talks about. And I'm like, well, she goes, she goes, it didn't smell as bad. And congratulations, and thank you for your first purchase from us. And I said, come in the summertime. Okay, next up I have is, what is up next? Welcome Friends Paperweight. I got all these things starting to cave in on me. Let's put these down here. Yeah, so nah, she wasn't impressed. I said, well, my husband wasn't feeling good. And I said, well, we can always come back. It's just really, it's just busy. It's very packed. Like it takes us an hour and change to get in and something like 4 hours to get out. That's how bad it is to get out of the city. And up next is the Welcome Friends Paperweight. Well, the penguins, they really smell like, oh my goodness, they were really bad. And thank you for your purchase. They were bad smelling. Okay, so this is Welcome Friends Paperweight. I don't believe this one goes. I don't know if you can tell. You're trying to flee. Yes. Yes. You have to be careful though. You don't want to be in the park at night. So we're starting this one out at $5. And I have to tell you something. Oh, thank you for your purchase. I have a girlfriend when I was growing up. She was from Brooklyn. And you know, the city was bad back then too, but you as a kid you didn't care or you didn't think about it. And thank you, Anita. So I can remember if my mother ever found out that we were walking around the park at like 10 o'clock at night, I think she would have killed me because We could have got killed. So next I have this little music box, and this kind of reminds me of Valentine's Day. And it is another of that Wayne. I don't know whether he just does cats, but it's a Victorian style cat. And it's a music box. And we are going to start him out at $9. And he's just very whimsical. And thank you, Adita, for your bid. So it's pretty for Valentine's Day. Like I said, it's kind of got that, like the decal that comes in the, what do you call it, like greeting cards. And congratulations, that is coming home to you. So, and then one time we went in, and I didn't say anything to my mother, but my girlfriend's mother said something to my mother. We almost got mugged on the subway, right? And I wasn't gonna say anything to my mother because she would be like, "You ain't never going again." Because I come from a very small town in New Jersey, so this guy got on the bus or the subway with us. That's my first time ever on a subway too. And he's like asking us all these really weird. I know I was like 15 at the time. He was asking us all these weird questions, and he kept looking at my girlfriend's mother's pocketbook. So now I have a clear glass bird paperweight. And I hope you can see this. It's very hard to see. And so we got off. And I'm like, oh my gosh, good thing he didn't get off with us because we just got off on a platform. There was no, it wasn't a station or anything. So we would have had to run down the steps like you see in the movies. That is true. We'll start this out at $4. And thank you, Anita, for your bid. I'm telling you, I must have had a heck of a childhood. I have all these stories. It was like, and I didn't know because, I come from this farm country. I grew up with cows and goats. She knew though. She knew. Her mom knew. My mom was like, "You ain't ever going again." I'm like, "Oh." The only way I could go again is if we stayed in Brooklyn in the grandmother's house. And that was like you couldn't sleep because the train was right there that would go by. Crazy. Okay. These are probably like I love cats, by the way. And these are probably my favorite. This kind of looks like my Stella cat a little bit. The one, my Stella cat's got a little bit more grayer. The one that was on my thumbnail. He is, we're going to start the set out at $5. No chips or cracks, just adorable. You're not kidding. Yeah, there was just like, it was just it was an eye opener when you're like, you're like this 14, 15, 16-year-old kid. And congratulations. And thank you so much, Anita. These are coming home to you. And you see, like, it was an eye opening for me for sure. People chasing you down. That happens in all the cities. I think the worst of the time is when we went to New Orleans, but I was an adult then, so it wasn't I could handle it better. Okay, next is the Fenton Glass Bear, the December Bear. Has its Fenton sticker. You're not kidding. It's like somebody saying about, like, we talk about ghost stories, and, I've had a few of my own, but I always feel like I'm more afraid of the living than the dead. So we have this little December Bear with its tag. Yeah, exactly. We've had some crazy experiences there, Kel, when we were in Gettysburg. That little boy was bothering me. And Anita, thank you for your purchase. And I was jumped in her arms because the guy on the bridge scared the bejeebs out of me. Oh, that was I almost had a heart attack. And congratulations, that's going home to you for $8. Good pickup. Oh, that was that was some scary shizneck. It was fun though. Okay, next I have is this. I think it's a horse. I thought it was a cow. I know, but they were bothering me, not you. I thought it was my husband. I thought it was Eric messing around. And what happened was he was sitting here, I was sitting here, and my girlfriend Kelly was sitting next to me, and then her husband, of course, was on the other side. We were in that basement of that Farmsworth house. And like I kept feeling like they were talking about this kid and how this kid was killed. Well, it got hit by a buggy, a horse and buggy out front, and they brought him into that house. And he later died. But they were saying how this kid would feed off of energies from nurses or mothers. And next thing I know, I feel like this pulling on my ear. So I'm like, I thought it was my husband, like messing around. So I look over, but both his hands are like this. And I'm like, oh my, and it kept happening. And I'm like, all right, that's enough. And then as soon as I say that's enough, he stopped. But that was that was quite an experience. So this is made in Japan, this little horse planner. Yeah, there was a couple other. Oh, the rope started swinging in the Jenny Wade house. Okay, we're starting him off. What are we starting him off at? $8. I don't know why I gotta look around. You can see it right here. Um, very cute little planner, whimsical, wild colors. And then, well, you didn't make it to the second floor. And thank you, Freshwater Pearl. What a pretty name. Thank you. Welcome. And then you did, and congratulations on your first purchase. Thank you so much. And then, Kel, you didn't even make it into the upstairs of the Jenny Wade house. Thank you. So we got up there, and the ropes, they started to swing. You know how they rip off the furniture, and the woman that was standing next to me said, "Did you do that?" And I'm like, "No, did you?" Because she's like, "No." Next thing I know, I didn't feel scared or anything. She's taken off. She's running down the stairs. She's running out the stairs, and I didn't feel scared or anything like that. But they are the kids. There was an orphanage that was up the street from the Jenny Wade house, and of course Gettysburg is the most haunted, they say, because it's such a tragedy. All them young boys died. Let me get this running. We'll be here forever with this story. Okay, so up is this vintage cat bank. I'm going to say it's made in Taiwan, so it's probably 1960s, 1970s. It's in really good shape. There's the bottom. You can see the stopper. And we're going to start it off at $6. And thank you for your bid, Anita. So, the story goes that the kids from the orphanage. Now we have to realize the time era in this would run down there because I don't know if it was the school mistress or whatever they called her. And congratulations, and that's coming home to you. Was very very mean to them, and like I said, we have to look at the era that this happened, and if there was anything wrong, like any kind of birth defect or anything like that with the kid or the children, she would kill him. And I think that sounds terrible, but you have to understand the time period. Also, you have to understand that she had to feed all these children. There was no like public assistance, but anyway, she was very mean to them as well. So all the kids would run to the Jenny Wade house, and that's what they say. They're the kids from playing um, from the um, orphanage. Okay. All right. Next up, I have a ceramic hand painted. You can use it as a pencil holder, a vase, but it is got its marking on the bottom. Elite, I believe, ceramic cat. No chips or cracks. And we're going to start it at $7. And it's just really an amazing. Thank you, Brownie Eye. Brown Eyes. 07. Oh, 08. Oh, 08. Beautiful, beautiful. Love this. This is one of my favorites too. Of course, I am a cat mom. And congratulations, that's coming home to you. Yeah, so I've had some quite weird experiences. Okay, number 23. What is this one? Oh, thank you for your follow. Here we are. Now this is signed, but I think it says, and I could be wrong. I think it says Lee Sullivan. This little cat. I don't know if you could see it right there. Porcelain cat. And we're going to start it at $5. But I don't know if you can see the signature there with these little cats. Oh, I got to start the auction, I guess. There we go. And thank you for your bid. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Look at that. That is so, I love these little sitters. I should show you the back too. There's my number. I'm covering it. Yep, that's my boys over there, girls. Who is that? Oh, it's Mosley. We will never see him. Sure. I mean, thank you, Anita. I should. I'm just not good at putting things together. I'm like, I'm just not. I'm not. I need to take. I don't know whether I need to take a course, Charlene, or. And there was something I wanted to ask you, and I was like I was going to give you my cell number. Uh yeah. I sometimes, I, I used to like trains, but now it's like the problem is like sometimes I get talking so much and then, I really didn't sell anything because I talk so much and my hour is up. So, but I like the way you do it. Like you just like pick something up, but I'm like, how do you like figure out the shipping on it? And I don't know if I could like because I work, I don't know if I could be that organized. And so I'm going to start this beautiful cat out at $80. And thank you, Vintage Charlotte, for your bid. And originally, I think he was like 50 cents. So I see him. We used to have an old hardware store in and Freshwood, and thank you, um, in my town that I grew up in. And they would write on things like this, the price, instead of putting a sticker on it. And congratulations, Vintage Charlotte. That is coming home to you. Yeah, I grew up in like Mayberry. Okay, it's not Mayberry anymore, but it was like that, Like my father had, but I've been shipping a long while. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna screw the shipping up. Okay, next we have a Beaver Bank, a baseball player. And I was talking about this last night. My husband started chuckling. I don't know why he was chuckling, but he thought it was funny what I was saying. And I'm trying to see a date, and I think it is there. Maybe not, because it looks like it says 1944. I don't think he's quite that old. Oh, thank you, Charlene. Yeah, because, you have been like a lifesaver for me. I mean, I really like look up to you as a pioneer in this. We're going to start him out at $6. I mean, and she is also probably one of the hardest working women here on Whatnot. I'm telling you, she's a hustler. And it is. It is. Oh, I mean that from the heart. I mean it from the heart. I mean, and you're right. It is an amazing. Yes, I watched you yesterday. I like your style. it is an amazing community. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't. She hasn't been selling for a while, but Jody, um, at Studio, I want to say Studio 54, 64, but that's not it. Up in Bangor. She's the one that actually got me started in this, and she helped me out a lot. I mean, a lot. So I've been doing this for over a little of a year, slow but steady. And we are going to start this little guy out at $6. He's a little bobblehead. Frogs. I have frogs. I sure do. He's a little bobblehead flocked dog. He is made of like a ceramic type material. Okay, I have, what number was he? 26. I have this guy here. I just gotta find him because he is you put your sponge in there on your sink. I have him, and I have a couple other frogs. Oh, I don't see him in my listing. Did I not put him in? Maybe he's in the buy it now. But I also have, I did see, I scrolled by this one. Oh no, it's an alligator. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a ceramic made in Bermuda pottery. He's number 60. Okay, I'll get to him next. I lost a sticker. See, that's what I'm saying. I my goal is to be able to leave my full-time job by um by the end of this new year. And we're gonna start this guy out at $4 for this frog. These beautiful colors. Look at that. And there's his signature on the back. So we have been really just, I'm slowly going through all my stuff. We are looking to downsize. We've got a very large house. And thank you, Vintage Charlotte. And, my boys are all out on their own. And now I'm going to run this guy, number 60. And they just don't want anything. So this is the sponge holder. And he's got this big wide mouth. I think he's a a hobbyist piece because it says CS on the bottom, like somebody put their initials there. But other than that, he is perfect. And we're going to start him out at $4. And thank you, Jen, for your bid. I just got to put a number on him. Now, and and congratulations on your first purchase from us. And that's going to you for $4. I have a two-way whimsies in the beginning of the sale. If you scroll up, you'll be able to see them. One was a frog, and the other one I think was a monkey. That's much stuff. Can't remember. Will you do the butterfly shakers? Yes. Oh, these are beautiful. 31. And the penguins. Okay, so the only thing is, this one does have a tiny chip right there, but you can't even, notice it. But they are beautiful. They have their stoppers. This one still has the made in Japan sticker. And we're going to start the pair out for $8 and they're up and running. But look at them. Oh my gosh. I don't know if anybody remembers the Bugaloos. I'm dating myself. 29? Yes, I will run it again. Um, thank you so much, Freshwater Pearl Pear Pearl for your bid. But they are stinking cute. Okay, let me just put them back. And 29. Oh, I don't think I got to 29 yet. But yes, I will run it right now. The other cat kind of goes with this one. This one's an older one. He has his Japan sticker on it. And he is just adorable. Yeah. I don't know. I don't find many dog figurines, I guess. I must find all cats. I like this size. And he's up and running for $5. And thank you, Vintage Charlotte, for your bid. But yeah, he's an older one. He's probably 19, I would say 1940s, 50s, something like that. No chips or cracks on him. I don't know. They must not had real cats because I know I had a Victorian lamp. Thank you so much, Vintage Charlotte. That is coming home to you for $5. Um, and my older cat who isn't quite as active now. She's coming to, I think, her life cycle. She jumped up and knocked it off and it smashed. It was the one with the prisms all hanging around it. Oh, what would be a great thing? I do have an Instagram. I also have a YouTube channel, but this is the only time I ever so I don't think anybody watches my YouTube. This is marked on the bottom, but I couldn't read it. And I know I've looked this up before. It is a redware, but like I said, we gotta start getting rid of things. This is a honey pot with the bear, and I love that little. I thought it was a fly, but I think it's a bee. Um, and we're gonna start at $6 for him. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, oh, my cats, they don't hold still long enough. And thank you, Freshwater Pearl, for your bid. I mean, not my two, my Mr. Mosley cat or Mrs. Mosley. She doesn't come out too often. They both were strays, but then I actually ended up. Thank you so much. That's going to you, Freshwater Pearl. Um, I get it. I get it. Sometimes I say crazy things too. Like when I tell everybody I talk into my device when I'm um when I'm doing it. So like I have to watch what we're watching on TV because it picks up words. I think one time I was watching the Pinky Blinders. Now I don't know if anybody watched that on Netflix, but I could only understand one word they said through the whole thing, and I'm like, I gotta watch picking this up because it's just faster for me, and I don't proofread. The Penguins, the Salt and Pepper Shakers. You did ask about them. What number are they? Or 6. Yeah. I think these are the ones you're asking about. The Millie, the Willie and Millie. The Willie and Millie show. And thank you, Freshwater Pearl, for your bid. Yes, they are really in excellent shape. Yes, I can do the yep, I sure can. Front porch. I sure can. That probably is one of my favorites, is number 9. I just think that's really beautiful. Well, thank you so much for your bid. Okay. So this is really pretty. I it's hard to get a picture of this because of the glare. So this is the back. The back has a little wear, of course, because it's old. And I think probably people thought there might have been money behind it. My mom had a set like that. I know, I only have the one. but this is really, but the feathers and stuff is really in awesome condition. And it's up and running for $8. It's running. Just really a beautiful 1950s. I gotta put another sticker on that. And thank you so much for your bid. Just really beautiful. Congratulations, Stay Stoller. This is coming home to you. I just want to throw a number on it real quick. Because I need to know where. Oh, thank you. Okay. Where did we leave off at? Number 30. I think that's it. I think we got all. Next is this little monkey with rhinestones on his back. He is a little trinket box. He has a little, you know, and we are going to start him off at, oh gosh, $8. I cannot lose that jersey off business. And thank you, Freshwater Pearl. And after it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, oh, that was so jersey. That off. He is a like a metal. He is just so adorable. He's probably he's another one of my favorites, I believe. And congratulations, and he is coming home to you. Okay. Next we have is the Stangle. Okay. It is 5 inches. It is marked on the back, and it's of a pheasant. And we are going to start it off at $8, and it's up and running. Just a really pretty, if you have like a man cave or in a kitchen, a rustic type house, like kind of like what we're trying to do here. Just a really, just to have it in a small setting on a page. And I think there was a pre-bid. Now I found it finally on number 40. Okay. Well, oh, there it is. This is a heavy fella. This is, welcome in everybody. I am so sorry. I just, the chat sometimes goes so fast. This is for a cast iron bunny bank. And you can see right there is the screw. I don't know what's going on with his paint. It kind of ran. But we are going to start him off at, here it goes again, $8. And he already has a pre-bid. And Kelly Boyle, thank you. Boiler. Lancaster Exchange, thank you. And he is just, he's heavy. He's amazing. And congratulations. And he is coming home to you. Okay. And where do we leave off? Okay. Next I have is the wall pocket. This is probably from the 1940s or 50s. It does have a little crazing right there. That is the back. So it has these knobs to protect your wall. And we're going to start it out at $6, and it's up and running. Just to really, and thank you for your bid. I'm just going to put my sticker back on it. J Stroller 2000. Thank you so much. And it looks like he's going to come home to you for $6. Congratulations, and thank you so much. Okay, 34. Moving right along here. Next is, I thought of the Care Bears when I seen this fella. This bank. He is in excellent condition. A little bit of paint wear. I shouldn't say that. No, he's got some paint. He's got a stopper made in Taiwan, from sitting. I mean, he's just a sunshine. And we're going to start him off at $8 and he's up and running. But I just thought when I seen him, he just reminded me of the Care Bears. He's just so adorable, so happy. And this is what we need because it's kind of yucky out here. Well, we won't see the sun now until maybe May. Next I have is where did I put it? Oh, here he is. This is made in Italy. Donkey Italian planner. He is in excellent condition. A lot of times you find them with their ears chipped. And we are going to start him out at $8 and he's up and running. Just a beautiful piece of pottery, a beautiful planner. I'm just trying not to drop him. My finger, I have very bad arthritis in his hand, so it jams up. But he is marked Italy. Alrighty, where are we at here? The set of 2 birds. So this one here, again, is very old, 39 cents. Like I said, I explained about the hardware stores and stuff. When they would sell these little knickknacks, they would just mark them on the bottom. At least that's what ours did in a little town. They had and it used to have a bowling alley too, but that was before my time. That was my parents' time. And this one is also marked, and I'm not sure, can't remember the cross swords, but you're going to get the set of them, the birds, because I just thought, they needed to be together. So we're going to start them out at $5 for the pair, but this is definitely the older one of the 2. This is probably my more favorite one than this one. This one does have, I'm thinking Homeco, maybe this one, but this one's probably Japan. So for the 2 birds and Lancaster Exchange, thank you so much for your bid. And you're not following her, please, I suggest you do. She has amazing items. I was in her sale. Congratulations. I was in yesterday, right? You had a sale yesterday? Or was it Saturday? Saturday you had a sale. I'm a little balled up at what day it is because I usually don't do Monday sales. I usually do Sundays at 2. I'm in a couple raid trains though coming up. The next I have is a Fritz and Floyd rabbit. Every Saturday. Yes, and you have amazing stuff. Okay, so this does have a broken butterfly wing, but you can hardly tell. So it is marked Fritz and Floyd. But yeah, no, mine are usually Sundays at 2 unless I'm in a train, which is getting, I don't know, I talk too much to be in trains. We're going to start at $4 for this. So I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. I hated to throw it out in case somebody did really want it because it is really a pretty rabbit. Beautiful. Maybe I'll donate him. Maybe he'll go to the donation. But then I always think, why do people donate broken things? Who's going to buy it? Okay, so next I have a Safari Surprise Crocodile. So he's really, I like him. He comes out. And we're going to start him off at $8. And he is marked on the bottom. Sorry, Safari Surprise. And if you watch me long enough, you know I always get my words tangled up. I'm better because I used to be so nervous. That's why. I used to be so nervous about doing this. Oh my gosh, I'd be sick to my stomach nervous. I think the first 3 sales I ended up canceling that I was going to do because I was so nervous. And I'm like, I can't do it. I can't. So what I'm saying with that is if I can do this, anybody can do it. Pin it. You know, and I didn't grow up in the era of computers. I grew up in the era of typing and shorthand. So I am definitely not computer savvy at all. I think I have to get some software. So next are the vintage Hugging Bears. Okay, they do not have their stoppers, but I think you can get them at like a craft store. So we're going to start this pair off at $5. But other than not having their stoppers, they are in really amazing condition. Just super sweet. And yeah, next time I can't drink coffee before I come on because I can see me shaking. And I kind of had to down it because I cut off my caffeine at a certain time. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Freshwater. I must put these down. Freshwater Pearl, which is a absolutely lovely name. Thank you. Thank you for your bid. And they are coming home to you. Yay. Okay. And I know this is not an animal, but somebody had asked me, I had a show yesterday and somebody asked me about some custard glass. So I'm going to pin it. And it does, you know, has that UV. Dang, let me turn this light out here, see if that makes it. I also need batteries, but it does have the glow. What do you call that? UV reacted, I guess. So we are going to start this rose bowl off at well, $20, and it's got the lilies on it. And like I said, it is from these people were so nice to Fenton Custard Rose Bowl, July 5th, 1985. So that you can see it has that. I don't know what do you want to call that. Okay, the next item I have is the two bud bases. No, actually, I'm sorry. One is a bud base, and this one's a parrot, and it does have some crazing. It is marked Japan, and then this is just a parrot. Have a little chippy right there, but if you turn it down this way, you can't tell. So you're gonna get the pair, and we're gonna start them out at $4. I actually think this is beautiful. This parrot. Like I said, it does have that little chip there, but we can turn it this way and you can't tell. And then you got this. And welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm trying to describe these things as best as possible, and I'm not looking at the chat. And this is the bud base. And if anybody sees anything they'd like to me to rerun, because we're kind of coming to the end here, just put the number in with a question mark, and I will see it. Next up is, now this is got a sticker on it, but I'm having some eye problems. Like my right eye just does not want to cooperate with the rest of me. So I'm going to show you by the lakes now. Lake Snow. Oh, by the Lake Snow. What a pretty name. Everybody's got such a beautiful name. I didn't realize when I signed up that you could have your own personal name. So they just took my email. And since I've been doing it so long, I just decided to leave it. And we're going to start this out at $5 for this iridescent bunny rabbit paperweight. And like I said, it does have its paper right there. It's probably Taiwan, I'm thinking. So it's 1960s, 1970s. I like the way it grasps right here. And I love that pulled. But my God, those red eyes are scary. Oh, you're going to give me a little trouble. Okay. 40. Hold on. I have to use my desktop because my eyes are so bad. in it. Now we have, this is another one of my favorites, is the Bird Salt and Pepper Shaker Knotters. Salt and pepper. They both have their stoppers, or their corks, I guess, not stoppers. But I just find these to be, this is the back. First I'm like, oh, what difference does it make? Then I realize it says salt and pepper right there. So I guess that would be your front. So I did pick up for these. So we're, oh, I got it at 30 seconds. Dang. I hate to run them for 30 seconds. Anyways, so they're running for $15, but they just think they're so beautiful, these birds. Although it looks like he's looking backwards. Yeah, I guess he is. So is this one. You should never look backwards. Always look forward. You birds. Just really a beautiful set. Spring is coming. That's what this reminds me of. Spring. Next we have, and this again is not really animal related, but I thought since it was in my way, no, I thought since I had it out, and actually it's really a beautiful Fenton vase. There is the Fenton sticker. It retailed for $50. So at the time, there's the Fenton thing, and it's this little girl, and she is blowing a wishy. What do you call them? I would call them wishies, I think. Make a wish when you blow them. And we're going to start her out. She's in amazing shape, no chips or cracks, and we're starting her out at $50, and that's an amazing price. Got to hold it up. And it measures about 7 inches tall. It's just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me see if I can hold it like this so you can see it. But you can see her blowing the wishies. I call them the wishies in the air. Next, I have, this is so cute. Oh my goodness, for a 1950s kitchen, this red and white little piggy creamer. How cute is that? Oh my gosh. And we are going to start it out at $4. And he's up and running. No chips or cracks. And he is, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining me. If there's anything you'd like to see, please just put the number in with a question mark. If you have a show coming up, please feel free to bookmark, or please feel free to promote yourself. And, make sure you follow us, bookmark our next show. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Check out or buy it now. Did I say that? I don't remember if I said it or not. Now, I don't think my friend Jane is. Oh, no. I'm going to start with this one. Okay, so this is another one of my favorite things. Is this early American pottery plate with a deer. This probably is going to go in my house if I don't sell it, but I already have one similar to it. But maybe I'll try to sell that one. But this is so pretty. And we're going to start it at $10. It is in excellent condition. And just look at that Craftsman on it. Oh my goodness, how primitive. Let me show you the back of it. Let me take my sticker off. Here's the back. And it's just very, very, I just absolutely love it. I think this is one of my favorites. Number 8. You got it. Let me just put this over here so it doesn't get broke. I believe that's the big Easter egg. Oh, nope. the Lefton bunny egg. Lego. I think it's pronounced Lego, right? I keep saying Lefton. Because when I think of Legos, I think of the boys. They had the Lego sets. It is marked on the bottom, which I probably have a whole chest full of those things I should get rid of. And we're going to start it at $4, and he's up and running. No chips or cracks on this cutie. And thank you, Freshwater Pearl. Just a really, really whimsical thing for Easter. Oh. And congratulations, congratulations, that's coming home to you. Oh my goodness. I just got to put a new sticker on it. So my husband does all the unpacking, so he knows. Thank you. And actually, I'm going to tape this lid onto this as well, because I don't want to get broken because there's no chips on it. And he does a pretty phenomenal job of packing, I have to say. Our shipping department, I call him. I have to tell him to turn the TV off. He gets too sidetracked. Yes, he gets too sidetracked. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone being here. I hope everybody has a good year, right? That's what we're all hoping for. Okay. I don't know if my friend Jane is in here. I don't think she is. Jane at Sacred Heart is another awesome seller if you're not following her. But when I found this, I thought of her. It's this scorpion. It's really neat. Scorpion paperweight. Now, it does have a little dingy right there, but it does glow. So we are gonna start it off at $10, and it's up and running, and that is just something really unusual. It's a large scorpion. And thank you, Freshwater Pearl. I don't think I've ever seen a real scorpion, and I've been to California and I've been to Nevada, but I don't think where I was in Nevada, though, I don't think they have them. And thank you. And that is coming home to you. I think it's pretty cool. I think you're going to like it. Now, again, I had to pay up a little bit for these guys, but oh, thank you so much. Enjoy. We'll get this shipped out to you tomorrow, so you should have it by the end of the week. Are these seahorses? This is the big one. I love him with his little top hat. These are, I paid up a little bit for these. And then, oh, he has a little hat on too. And then here is his buddy. And we are going to start them out at $50. They are hard to find, but they are amazing. I can't even tell you what they're made of, to be honest with you. This is the back of them. So they are ready to hang. They're really cute. Sweet. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay, next is oh, the porcelain. All right, so this is really pretty. This is a Seymour man. And look at it. The butterfly is beautiful. These are like really funny. Like they're not ceramic or porcelain. I don't know what they're made of. But I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. And we are going to start it off at $4, and it's up and running. No chips or cracks on it at all. It measures, oops, I dropped my, it measures about 6 inches. But I just think it's so pretty for spring. That beautiful yellow butterfly, that beautiful yellow, I don't know what that flower is. Orchid? I don't know. Looks like an orchid. Next we have is the vintage glass owl. And I think these are control bubbles. I'm not sure. Can you see them? The owl paperweight. No markings on the back. At one time, there probably was a sticker. That is the back of him. So here is the front. And we are going to start him out at $5. And he's up and running. Look at those big eyes. They're so adorable. It is a polished bottom. No chips or cracks on him. And I just think those big eyes are amazing. Okay. Okay, next I have, this is 1970s. And he is a mid-century modern tea light holder. Okay, so welcome in, everybody. Thank you. So you can't really tell because it's light. It's early. What time is it, anyways? Oh, it's 11:20. Oh, I've been going for almost an hour and a half. Wow, I'm talking too much. That's what happens. And thank you for your follow. We're gonna start him out at $13. No chips or cracks on him. I just love his big eyes. He's definitely 1960s, early 70s, probably more like 72, I'm going to say. Here's his back. It's definitely, you got the groovy colors going on. You know, he'd be perfect for fall, which I'm starting early. How's that? I'm starting early. Put him there. I think we're almost to the end. And welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much. If you're not already following us, please make sure. I always feel like everybody knows my name, but my name is Joanne because I feel like I've been on here so long that and you're all my friends. And where did I grab it off the shelf? Yes. This is what happens when you. Oh, here it is. My goodness, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. This is very, very pretty. Okay, the Fenton Bell with the deer. I don't really want to hold it by its step, and it does react under UV light. It is 1979. And it's just gorgeous. It's got this paint on it like snow, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And we're going to start it at $35. No chips or cracks on it. I am actually going to put that back on it so it doesn't get broken unless somebody wants to see it. There's the signature inside. I don't know why I got Val written in there. Must have was gonna. I'm trying to think. What was I gonna say? And he'll go back on the shelf. Okay. Next I have is a pair. I don't think they're Lucite. I think they're like plastic. And they're probably from the 19th. I thought there was a date on these. No. I don't see. Well, there's something. My eyesight is getting so bad. So these two mice, salt and pepper shakers. There's their bottom. So we're going to start them out at $5 and they're up and running. And these are probably from the 70s, 60s, 70s. But these two, I wouldn't call them Lucite. They're just like little plastic mice, salt and pepper shakers. You know, they would be cute filled with, I don't know, some colored, I don't know, sand. I'm thinking, what colored what? Thank you everybody for joining us. Okay, and Next, I have, and again, this is not animals, but I had it out from last night's sale, so I thought I would. I think I'm turning these around. Is this gorgeous vintage? And we already got a pre-grid on. Oh, awesome! Framed. And thank you for your follow. Uh, Valentine's card. Oh my goodness. So thank you, Brown Eyes 08 for your bid. It is beautiful. It is framed. It's ready to hang. It's just my number on it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And just a really, like I said, Valentine's greeting. And congratulations, Brown Eyes 08. That is coming home to you for $8. Nice buy. That is a nice buy. And it's so pretty. Okay. The next item I have is this is vintage inspired. It's a giant heart. This was actually mine. I would hang it on my front door. And she's like, I don't think I want it. It's really pretty. We are going to start this off at $8 and it's up and running. And thank you, Brown Eye. Really cute. It's ready to hang. It's kind of like a press board, I think. And it's just really, like I said, I had this hanging on. We don't really decorate as much. In fact, I have a 2-foot tree that I have to take down and I'm already dreading it. Because like we don't really get company. So I'm not really sure why we even put a tree up. And Brown Eyes, that goes home to you. This year we went to my son's, and next year we're going to my son's again, who lives towards Philadelphia. So I don't know. Next year I probably won't put anything up. Okay, next I have, and I believe this is a handmade vintage paperweight. It's kind of like reminds me of the Eagle, American Eagle, like a Boy Scout thing. Magnifying paperweight. It does not glow, but how that would be really neat for someone's desk. Gonna start it at $6 and it's up and running. And here is the back. And I wish I didn't have such a glare. I would love to in the summertime, especially the month of June, because here June is the prettiest month to do this from my back porch. But unfortunately, my Wi-Fi doesn't um, doesn't work. Just does not work. Okay, I think this might be our last item. I'm going to pin it. And this here is a vintage Victorian style. You're going to get the 6 coasters. What I would do, instead of using those coasters, I have like these butterflies on my wall in my living room. I think maybe I should just somehow, maybe I could hang them around it if they don't sell. Oh, it's dusty. So you're going to get, and they are and some of them are in rough shape. You know, they're old. You know, that one's not in the best. This one's not in the best. And then the tray is also not, you know, in the best. But they're the wicker, kind of wicker. So we're going to reflect that on our price. We're starting them out at $4 for all of them. And like I said, they the deer plate. Oh yes, that's one of my favorites. I just want to get up over here because I moved it. Because thank you for your purchase. 48. Start it out, and it's amazing condition. I love this plate. And thank you for your bid. Here's the back of it, like a spongeware. And here is the front. That blue is absolutely gorgeous with the dog. And congratulations, that is coming home to you. And I think that's it. Thank you, Jay Stroll. All right, I do have one more little giveaway. So it's for this little jointed bear and why he's running. Okay, so I'm starting the giveaway. Yeah. If there's anything that anybody would like me to rerun, now is the time. Let me put this aside before I drop this beer. If not, please bookmark our next show, which is Friday. We are in a train. Um, and what else can I say? Follow us. We sell a collection of a lot of things, all kinds of stuff. So you never know, whatever will come along. Um, let's see. I don't think there's anything else to say. Um, just be kind to everyone because, you never know what anybody is going through. You really don't. And you know what? It costs you nothing and could mean the world to someone else. So if there's nothing that anybody would like me to rerun, I'm going to draw this and I want to wish everybody a happy new year and thank you for hanging out with me this morning. And I hope to see you all here Friday. I think I'm on at 5. You have to check. Um, and hopefully I'll have my. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. And everybody have a wonderful. We're going to crush it this year. That's what I said to my husband last night. We're going to crush it this year. This is going to be our year, right? It's going to be everybody's year. All right. With that, folks, I want to say thank you and let's draw the winner. Winner. Only 2 entries. So Lancaster Exchange, this little guy's coming home to you. Woo, woo. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy. Hope to see you all on Friday. Oh, and I'm going to raid somebody. I don't know who. We'll find a raid, create a raid. I like to go into people who don't really have anybody in their show. I don't know any of these people. We're just going to pick someone. And it looks like Patty in Bloom only. Oh, wait. Golden Cherry Curiosities has only 2 people. Let's rate her. Stay with me, friends. Thank you so much.